Hello guys, this is Vysh. So today we'll discuss the July 31's editorial. So it's Monday and it's also month end. If you're a 2024 aspirants, it's high time that you start taking these seriously. 1 month we have been doing the editorial now. This is episode number 25 you can see on screen. So if you don't study now, okay, it'll be very difficult to catch up because we are giving that much content each day. So you have to do your textbook studies, you have to do current affairs, news items. It's very, very difficult to catch up later. You may not realize it now. Okay. So please take it seriously. Start from the foundation. WhatsApp number is given here on screen. So please contact me. Okay. I don't want serious aspirants later coming and telling that it became late. I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know how to make notes. These basics you should have covered by now. Okay. So if you are late, please start today at least. Okay. Tomorrow August 1 is the first starting of a month. So best chance for you to again be on track. Okay, we launched the batch also, that details also I'll tell you. So first the headlines, what is the important headlines? Some of the articles are not useful for UPSC today, but whatever is important we'll discuss. The first one, if you see, it's about this Bhima Koregaon case which happened in 2018. Actually in 1818 there was a revolt, okay, battle was there, Bhima Koregaon battle, Marathas related. So that I'll make a separate video, or I'll ask ma'am to make a separate video, because now in this if we start doing another 20-30 minutes will go in that. So separate video we'll make. So there was this 200th celebration, okay, 1818 was the battle, 2018 is the 200th year. So there was a celebration, and that time some problems were there and one case came, 2018 case. So that case is not explained here, but regarding to that case, two people got bail, okay, even though it was under UAPA Act and all. So ideally they won't get bail under such things, but court is telling the case is manipulated, evidence has been planted. So like that, first time ever in 2018's case, after now 5 years, something they have told, the court has told, and two people have got bail. So that one slide is there, I'll show you that also, but that is what happened there. This news item doesn't have the content of the battle or the case. So this again, as I told, ma'am will make a separate video on this. Today we will just show you the content of what Hindu has written. Okay, just that 2-3 clauses. Then this one is humanities, not at all relevant. Lot of poets, English poetry and something they have written. I didn't find it useful for any kind of exam which you write in India. Okay, so that is a very irrelevant article. Then here again ethics. Okay, but here they are talking about the academic ethics. Like in UPSC they introduced the ethics paper, hoping that people like ethical people they will recruit, and then finally corruptions and all will reduce. Nothing has happened anyway, but they believe that ethics paper helps them to get good ethical candidates. Now same like that in academics and in research, this author is suggesting that we have to have academic, like ethics as a subject should be there in your school level, college level, in your research level, scientist, whoever is doing anything, ethics should be there as a subject. So again, there's no much details. Whatever important points is that I've already put on the screen. The principal scientific advisor once told that or once drafted a national policy on academic ethics. Already we have, but it's only in paper. It's not formally approved or implemented. That is one thing, one important point. Then CSIR, the Council of Scientific Research, they have some guidelines on bioethics, which they sometimes use in medicinal research and all. Some ethical things should be there. But however, in India, it is not properly implemented, and its author is telling it should be there everywhere, because students are cheating in exams, parents are also helping, corruption is there, you are like backdoor entries are there, scientists are also not capable scientists, sometimes they come through some something, okay, recommendation you reach till there. So research also is not ethical. So that they have discussed with some examples and all, and this is the only points I found which is useful for exam. So this article also we will not discuss. This again, local news, Tamil Nadu, gender paradox, not important, we will not discuss. So if you see these many things, only Bhima Koregaon we will make a separate thing, and the other three are irrelevant articles. But the relevant articles today, one is the sugar producers or the sugar migrant workers, you can tell, okay, that to interstate, you can, within Maharashtra, okay, intrastate, within the Maharashtra, from district to district, migrant workers are going and they face a lot of atrocities. That related some things, and some child labor related some stats and all I'll show you. That's a very important article, and the biggest article we'll discuss today. Then we have this mob violence, which happens in every state for different reasons. Okay, in North Indian states it happens because of this cow vigilantism and killing, like lynching in the name of beef transport and these things. In Kerala it happened like a tribal person was killed, beaten to death because he stole something from a shop. So that it happens everywhere. In every state there will be one example of lynching. Okay, so that this person, author, is actually an anti-BJP kind of person. So he has told everything like Modi's government has not taken care of it, and full in a very criticizing way this article has been written. So we'll just see what is there. 2 slides are there and that basic things and some pictures I'll show you. Okay, so these 2 articles we'll discuss. And then here, charts comes in Monday to Thursday, charts and graph. Today it's about digital payments. Okay, digital payments is booming in our country because of our UPI, which even the globe is now appreciating it. Everywhere we go, Modi and S. Jaishankar go, they're asking, how did you manage digital thing? Okay, because in COVID time and all, because we had this digital thing, we didn't have to take cash. We didn't have to go to ATM. Now, most of you also, I know, you would not have stepped out, take cash from ATM, which we used to do at least 3-4 years back. Now we are not doing, because everywhere you take your phone and go, if internet is there, you can simply scan the QR code, even in any small, because that time Chidambaram, the opposition finance minister, he and all told that how will this Pani Puri wala or this vegetable vendors or the street vendors, how will they do digital transaction? They don't know to use smartphone. Many criticism came, but now you yourself know, when you go to any roadside thing also, person sitting on the street and selling vegetables also, they have that QR code thing. They don't have to do anything. So when you scan it, it will come back end in their account, and end of the day they can go and see the transactions in the digital also. Okay, so that way it is booming. So that they have shown IMPS, NEFT and all, which we usually use, net banking, that and all is drastically maybe reducing, but the UPI is drastically increasing. Okay, so different debit card, credit card, like that graphs they have shown. And this one thing in the first picture, you can see on top in the headline, you can see global finder index. Global finder index is written there. That's actually something report by World Bank. So that is the thing I wanted to give you as a prelims point. Okay, global finder index, World Bank. This and all I think no institute is covering. Okay, by chance UPSC's examiner, whoever is setting the question paper, want to trouble you, they will ask these kind of silly thing also. Okay, this is not very important report, but as my duty, I will make sure that anything which comes in the Hindu, I will do. Okay, that is one more point, because students ask me, I have been following this particular YouTuber. He is doing editorial since many years now. So should I now switch to you? What is the benefit? So one thing I will tell you, maybe they are doing good, they are doing it regularly, but they put the thumbnail as Hindu editorial, and inside that they are discussing Indian Express, some random articles, or meaning they are skipping the articles. If they cover this complete Hindu and then tell extra in Indian Express article, I can understand. They are naming the headline Hindu editorial. Inside you go one article from Live Mint, one article from here, then call it something else. No, call it something like current affair video. So you believe that, okay, I will watch this and today's Hindu I don't have to touch. You are believing completely that YouTuber. And if he is cheating you, it's your loss. You will not know that two articles are getting skipped every day. Okay, they'll give 10,000 reasons for skipping. They will tell, I'll discuss some other day. Like that, they'll do something, but nobody does that. Okay, they tell we'll do it later, means it's later or never. It will never happen. So follow whoever you feel is teaching you everything what is needed. Okay, that is the only thing. And one more thing, please comment. Please like and comment. This YouTube, right, we are not putting an app or giving you paid things. If we have to grow, if Vysh IAS has to reach more students, YouTube is not controlled by a human. It is an algorithm. Okay, so when you put a like, you put a comment, YouTube gets the trigger. YouTube understand this, there is activity going on in this page. So this will come as suggestions to more UPSC students. YouTube works like that. When you just watch it, ignore it, you skip the ad, nothing is happening, YouTube will feel like this channel is good for nothing. We are putting this much effort. Your job is to just, now itself pause the video, hit that like button. Okay, if not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Then go to the comments and simply like, I am present, sir. Okay, thank you again. Something, you know the quality, right? If you're a newcomer, you don't know anything about Vysh IAS, wait till the end, and then if you liked it, then put that comment. But 500, 600 people are watching daily, I know, repeat audience. You people at least, that 500 comments, why I don't see there? Please comment. You think it is like I'm simply asking. We are not simply, our channel has so much good content, it is not growing. Many newcomers come and they're like, okay, you claim yourself as good channel, just 30 people are seeing, just 40 people are seeing. What is this channel? I don't think it's good. If our audience doesn't market Vysh IAS, then who will market? Please do it. Please support us so that this free initiative, I want to do it for years to come, help every aspirant who is preparing for UPSC. Please help me to help them. Okay, so please do the like and comment now itself and then proceed. Okay, pause and do now itself and proceed. So this chart is given, and again month wise and country wise also they have given, like year wise, 2014, 2017, 21, India, Bangladesh, Brazil, China, Kenya, meaning that similar countries of developing nature they have put like with the male, female and general, they have put the graphs. Okay, so this and all, you no need to by heart these things, but like this they do, this is what they do in the charts section. Okay, so in your exam also, if you can do at least like India versus Bangladesh, if you can chart and show, if at all a question comes on UPI and how India is performing better digitally compared to its neighbors, you can quote some of these things. This should not be your main part of your answer, but this you can use as a small pointer. Okay. That Bhima Koregaon, which I told, separate video will make. This is the, whatever you see on slide is the only content available in today's Hindu. So if you see that Supreme Court has given bail to some 2 activists, and this is like demonstrating that even under stringent this anti-terrorism law and all, if you arrest someone, don't think that bail will not be given. Okay, denial of bail need not be the norm. So they can get bail. That is what is proven through this, what has happened now. So they're telling that UAPA Act, Unlawful Activity Prevention Act, under that you are arrested means there is section some 43D5, no court can grant bail if there are reasonable grounds to believe the accusation is true. Meaning ideally court doesn't give bail. Okay, but here they have given, and also a judgment in 2019 tells that there cannot be a detailed analysis of the evidence at the bail stage. Okay, so when it's in bail, so evidence, so some problems are there that usually it doesn't happen, but author has simply quoted some lines, and then whatever I highlighted, that's the only important things I understood or I felt good for UPSC. Okay, and court is now feeling that this case is manipulated, there is no evidence, maybe evidence are purposely planted against this thing. That's the last line. If you see, evidence may have been remotely planted on computers used by the accused. Okay, that's the last line of this which I have highlighted, underlined one. Okay, and if you can see the middle yellow, the first time in Bhima Koregaon violence case in which activist and lawyer were arrested in 2018 on the charge of being part of the Maoist conspiracy, the court has recorded a finding that the accusations may not be true. Meaning after 2018 is the first time that court is telling that this accusation may not be true. Okay, and they have listed below that yellow, full whatever I have underlined are different, like Telugu poet, one writer and scholar, one father, Stan Swami, died in prison. Now these 2 people got bail. So people who are the activist and lawyer who was arrested, that list of people also I have underlined, and then you can see this much only. Okay, case is not there and there is no proper evidence. This is the overall thing in today's Hindu. That's why I told this article is not good. But Bhima Koregaon, what is the battle of 1818 and what is the case of 2018, that together I will ask ma'am to do a separate video. Within the next 2 days it will come. Okay, so that is what it is about. Whether you should make notes, whether you should watch some other thing, should I get monthly PDFs, this and all I have answered here. Please read this. Test series batch 2. Okay, batch 1 was already there. Batch 2, tonight itself I'll try to launch. I've already made the presentation and the timetable for 1 year. 1 year means now you don't have 1 year. Correctly, if you take from today, I think 300 days are there. 300 days to UPSC Prelims 2024. So in 300 days, I'll start the timetable by around August mid or August 3rd week. So you'll have around 280 days in the timetable. Okay, meaning you can start enrolling now. In the next 15 days, 20 days, I'll keep it open with the discounts and installments, all the things will be there. And then you enroll and your timetable will be given to you. You have to start studying self-study program as per the timetable I give you. So that full thing I'll explain. There'll be a separate, at least a 1 hour length detailed video tonight I am planning. I've already, as I told, setup is done. I just need to record it, shoot it for you and publish it. Okay. So that will have come out today. Please wait for it. 2025, 26 and all, I get a lot of messages. You don't be so much tensed. Okay. You have 2 years, 3 years and all for preparation. Do my foundation now and then start reading basic NCERT. Don't be so curious. Why are you not launching? I'm delayed. My preparation getting affected. Your exam is very far away. Don't make UPSC your life like 3 year plan, 5 year plan and all. 1 year of dedicated study is enough for UPSC. Okay, so don't show this problems. Okay, we have been dealing with students since last 5 years. I know what is this exam and how to prepare. So don't be tensed. Get the foundation and do this thing. Okay, do the NCERTs. So WhatsApp number is given. Whichever year you are, come and message me. Then we will discuss there. So the first article, Maharashtra workers and all, I'll show the map also. But before that, some extra stats which I usually do. Child labor in India, UNICEF is the people who usually take care of children related issue. Okay, so Child Emergency Fund, that is the UNICEF, CEF is Child Emergency Fund. So this one, child labor in India is a very major issue. You also, if you are living in a residential area, if some construction is going on, you would see like parents are working and children are playing around there, small children. That means they don't go to school. They are simply like they're playing there. And sometimes they itself get forced into this child labor. They also carry one brick and walk around. Okay, so they slowly grow up and their life also become that, a construction worker or a agriculture labor, anything. And they are uneducated and no other skill is there. Only that skill which they do, that they know. No certification, nothing which they can show anywhere. Contract laborers they become. So this is the situation across. Wherever you are in part of India, you will see lot of child laborers there. So that numbers are given here and state-wise also given. UP has the highest, then Bihar, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra. These are the places where highest number is there. That doesn't mean in South and all it's not there. South also many places you go in hotels and all, children are working. Okay, how much ever laws come, how much ever juvenile thing comes, anything comes in India, nobody follows the law. Okay, that is why our country is not developing also, or becoming developed also. So here, these stats which you see on screen, you just pause and note it down for your reference. We'll go to the article. Maharashtra related they have told. So this left side, the first map, if you see, they have put the division wise, like within the Maharashtra itself, district wise also, and the division wise, like one is Konkan region, one is Pune region, Nagpur region. You know, each place will be like, one will be like a Bollywood related hub, one will be like IT related hub, one will be the agriculture, one place. So each place has its own significance. It's not like everybody are doing the same job or in the same lifestyle. Okay, so the first picture is that one, and the second picture, okay, the second picture is the drought related map, you can say, meaning this red color areas is all place where deficient rainfall happens most of the time. Okay, this is an old chart, not a latest one, and the green color is the where it gets more rainfall, and then the blue color is again excess rainfall. So like that they have given some data. Okay, and this keeps changing, it's not like a uniform, but majorly that red areas, the districts which you see there, Latur, okay, Nanded, Bid, Hingoli, these areas, right, their people, after their rabi cultivation and all, most of the people become jobless, no water is there, drinking water is not there, agriculture they can't do, so they migrate, they go towards the west. Okay, they go to this Satara, they go to Pune region, they go to the Konkan region, they shift towards there for work, agriculture work also, construction work also. Here, especially with respect to sugar industries and workers, okay, sugar industries workers, factory workers, or the agriculture workers, such people is the context of this article. Okay, so the High Court of Bombay recently taken suo motu cognizance. Suo motu means by themselves, meaning nobody filed any petition or something, they themselves took a case and about the exploitation of the intra-state workforce. Okay, interstate means from Maharashtra to Bihar you are going, that is interstate. Intra-state means within the state you are moving. Okay, so exploitation of the intra-state workforce that migrates seasonally from the drought-affected and water-scarce region of Marathwada. Marathwada is that only, which I showed you, that Latur and that area. Marathwada to the sugar belt region of the western Maharashtra. Okay, western area is the sugar belt of Maharashtra, and Maharashtra is one of the top producers in India also of sugar. Okay, sugarcane all in UP you can find, here you can find. So that's some states that also you try to find, that's a homework for you. Okay, top, simply Google, you type top 10 sugar producing states of India, you will get the order. Then top 10 sugar producing countries in the world, there also you will get, maybe Brazil you will get, China you will get, like that some list you will get, and India at what position it is. This and all is your homework. This interest, right, this interest or curiosity which you have to expect like what can be the question coming from an article, that makes you a better aspirant. Don't think tomorrow teacher will teach us, tomorrow material will be given. Nothing will come. You are your own person. Okay, if you have to clear, don't depend on your study partner also. If you have, don't, your coaching classes, your mentor, nobody is going to help you. We will guide you. You have to then improve yourself. You have to have interest. Okay, today he is teaching about sugar industry. Let me take a page, let me write down. Now after 3 days and again sugar industry topic will come. In that same page I will write. This also is like note making skill. Not like, okay, today July 31, the tomorrow August 1. Like that if you make notes, right, you have no idea where all sugar things were there. Sugar related should be in one page. Okay, the tomorrow maybe UCC uniform civil code, that should be in another GS2 notebook, another page. Okay, then after 7 days again UCC comes, you should write in the same page or near to it. Only then you will remember. Else in 7-8 pages scattered you write, end of the year you will not know how to revise. Okay, many people are writing notes for the sake of writing, for like color pen, color highlighter, pink, red, blue, that's sticking on the wall. This is all drama. This is all drama, seeing these web series and these other things and all which you see of aspirants and coaching classes. This is not how it works. People who seriously made, no matter it's in pencil you write also, you have written it with your full heart for understanding and you have a proper organized way, you are the ones who will pass. Not these people who decorate the room with all the lightings and maps and all these things. Okay, so you may feel bad when you hear this, but somebody has to tell you, else you will be blindly following this crowd, and finally that 99% who fails UPSC, okay, 99% fails, only 1% will pass. You will become in that 99%. If you want to be that 1%, you have to be that silent person who is sitting and studying day and night in a very serious approach, not following these so-called toppers or so-called mentors and coaches. Okay, not even us. Don't blindly follow Vysh IAS also. Take what is needed for you and then put your strength into it and improve it. Okay. So, Maharashtra Sugar Commissioner in 2022-23 told this data. Net area of sugarcane was 1.487 hectare. 2023 crushing factory in the state are producing 138 lakh metric tons. So it's like huge. Okay, this is the report which came. So intrastate workers, migrant workers especially, is the backbone of the sugarcane industry. They are the majority workers. But they are remaining critically marginalized and oppressed for several decades. So High Court now have asked the Maharashtra government to form new committee to look into the issues of these people, and the committee should have officers from different departments, not like one only from their factory side or only from their commerce side or something. From everywhere, proper officers should be there, and you should look into the issues of these workers. So it is critical to examine how seriously the state, meaning the government, has developed policies and consistently implemented. Meaning, committees found one thing. After that, did the state listen to the committee and form policies, then implement it, then track it whether it is getting fine? This and all, everything should be there. It's not like simply tell, okay, they have problems, you go and solve it. That is not over. You have the detailed way High Court has given instruction. Okay. So prolonged unemployment, as I told, after sowing of the rabi crops, these millions of small and marginal peasant holders from those same places which I showed you in map, Beed, Jalna, Osamanabad, Latur, Nanded, Parbani, okay, pronunciation may be wrong. So all those districts of Marathwada region, they migrate to the sugar belt districts of Sangli, Kolhapur, Pune, Satara, Solapur, and Ahmednagar. All you can see, right? So from the east, they move to the west. So prolonged drought conditions, repeated crop failure, debt, acute unemployment, these all create an enmeshed situation for the Marathwada's rural labor, and ultimately they have to migrate seasonally. Okay, so there need to be a long-term policy, comprehensive policy to address their vulnerability at the source and the destination. Meaning, at the source they have some problem, right? That is why they are coming here. So don't solve just the migrant after they reach here. Why are they coming here? That source problem also you should solve. Okay, now the state government has to intervene in the prevalent exploitative structure of recruiting migrant workers in the sugar industry, meaning how they are taken, meaning they come from there, okay, with full hopes they come here that they'll get some job. They are not like attending an interview or getting some job directly to the factory. There is this Mukaddam system, okay, Mukaddam system, which is like a labor contractor system. So they like come in like one lorry, they pick up all the workers on the road. Okay, you would have seen this in movies and all. So it's a contract, like you are selling animals or you're selling vegetables, you are selling labor to the factories. Okay, per day wages will be there. You work today, okay, you will get 200 rupees. You work today, 500 rupees based on hours you work. So that will be given. And most of the time payments are not given, or they are cheated in the payment. So like that, many problems are there. Okay, long working hours and also the atrocities also which they face. So the two terms, one is Mukaddam, which is the labor contractor, and the labor couple, husband and wife, they are called the Koitas. They are supplied to the factory owners. So the Mukaddam system assures that the sugar factory have a large volume of temporary, cheap, reliable and efficient workforce. These are the qualities of the workforce. Okay. And because of the economic and political reasons, this is like the main focal point, and migrant workers are dependent on this system also. They are not going to change. Factory is not going to do a tomorrow recruitment or interview process and take you to this thing. They need these kind of cheap laborers only. Okay. So it creates adequate space to control the migrant workers. Then they also violate labor laws, and it's all unfavorable to establish any relationship between factory and workers, meaning it's totally illegal and unfavorable kind of system. Okay, and another thing is data is missing. Inadequate data is the problem why you can't make policy. Government don't know like how many people are like this there, how many contractors are there, how many workers are there, how many children are not going to school. They don't have any data. To solve this only, once like in 2022, they made a tracking system, MTS application tracking system by the Women and Child Development Department of Maharashtra government, which is said to be the first of its kind project. Okay, so they tried an app. So it initially focused on the migrants in the tribal districts, so that you can track what? You can track how many children they have, how many pregnant women are there, how many lactating mothers are there in both source and destination. Okay, and then their nutrition, immunization, early childcare, like that they did as a continuity to the ICDS. In central level, we already have integrated child development services. Okay, midday meal or the full thing is there, right? The child lactating mother and this thing issue, that's a scheme. Central government long back, the scheme is there. So continuity to that, the state government also will do the remaining part which they can do. That is what the plan was. But the MTS failed. The MTS fails to create a comprehensive picture of these migrant families, their current employment status, their wage structure, meaning this nutrition, this thing, as I told, center is already taking care. Now state, you have to look like how many workers are moving here and there in your state. What is their wages? What is their working hours? How many of their children are not going to school? This is extra data you should have done, not copy what center has already done. So that is the criticism for MTS thing. So now they are going to revise it. So the revised MTS can be used in the state sugar belt and other seasonal migrational corridors to enumerate the migrants, understand the dynamics, clearly delineate the specific needs and intervention, meaning make it more need specific. Okay, what is the need you have? Try to solve that. Okay, now in this last slide, if you see the violet color, whatever I've highlighted is different institutes: Oxfam, UNESCO, and down you can see International Institute of Population Sciences and UNICEF. So all these people have given different reports, and that only in this full slide they have listed, and this is the last slide. Okay, the last line you can see in yellow. One must stop this deficit, sorry, this deceit, and take specific action. So author is ending that way. So in this, if you see, the first line, Oxfam India's report is about the migrant worker woman. Okay, their health, their safety, this is not ensured. Okay, they are carrying weight and going, the workers and all, they are carrying a lot of weight per day. They are putting it on trucks, on trolleys, and several accidents also happen. There is no insurance process, there is no safety, nothing is there. Okay, so they face musculoskeletal disorders, several gynecological issues. That is the first Oxfam India report. Next, the UNESCO report, they are telling early and forced marriages are there. At a young age, these women become pregnant, they have a child, okay, adolescent level, and then so frequent childbirth also happens. Proper then this breastfeeding to children is not happening for the first 6 months. So overall, it's complete mother also damaged, child also damaged, the overall family damage. Okay, so it's full problems for them. Violence is there, sexual harassment cases are there in this Mukaddam system. Male workers also, okay, not like only female, male workers also face a lot of abuse and physical torture and beating and all these things. So the state government has not adopted any long-term strategy. So now this new one, national education policy, which we are all waiting for, which will come soon, that emphasizes equitable and inclusive education for all. Okay, the right to education and all we have. So children who are there in this sugarcane field or in any construction site, all these things, they should have a separate schooling. Okay, but as of now, there's no alternate schooling model done for them. They are also forced into child labor. Okay, so hopefully when NEP comes, we will see some changes. Then that last one, IIPS and UNICEF report, they're again telling this only, children, if they are taken to school or given admission to school also, and if they tomorrow don't come to school, the school itself is not tracking. Why are they not coming? They are like physically absent means okay, absent. That's all. They don't go and check like, is there any problem? Is it because of the work or they are put into child labor? Schools also takes no responsibility. Okay, so they're telling state government, different ministries, even education ministry, everybody should come together, formulate some time-bound, targeted intervention they should do. Then there will be strong political will. These are general statements which you can use in any answer. Okay, any UPSC question, child malnutrition, poverty, hunger, anything, political will, that word should be there in your answer. Okay, strong political will. It is possible to create a favorable legal environment to protect the rights of migrants by strengthening the labor administration. So overall, all the departments, everybody should come together and work. Okay, and we are telling Amrit Kal, the last line, last paragraph. Amrit Kal, meaning now Modi is telling Amrit Kal means we are in the developing to developed phase. It's our golden phase. We are trying to boom everywhere and try to become the top like 3 economies. Also $5 trillion economy, GDP. Everything we are going at, everything is excellent actually. Okay, maybe you are not knowing data. So it's actually happening. But on the other hand, states also should work in tandem with center. Just because you have political differences, it should not go against our nationalism or Indian thing or development. These and all you should not compromise. Okay, you can have differences with the center, you can have differences with this thing. So that state functionaries should not neglect all these small problems of migrants and all, and then work together, and specific action if it's taken, we will actually reach that Amrit Kal vision which we have. Okay, by 2030 or 2040, we will have a booming future for India. Okay, now the second article, mob violence. This photo you can see. Okay, this is a person, Madhu, his name, Kerala. He was a tribal person. From his area, he came to the little, because of hunger, he came to the nearby some shop or something in the town area. There he stole some small bread or something he stole. It's a 2-year-old news. People gathered around him and beat him, and finally he died. Okay, this mob violence is one of the most dirtiest thing which is happening in our country, in every state. This is in Kerala, one example. Like that, in every state you would have heard beef related, Muslims are being tortured, minorities purposely being sidelined. Especially now after BJP came to power, they might have the core ideology as RSS and Hindu and all these things, but this small unwanted silly groups are there. Okay, Vanar Sena, this Sena, Shiv Sena is still bigger. Small Senas are there, Hanuman Sena, this. You will see many small fragmented parties are there. This is there in the Muslim side also. They also have their things. But this cow related thing is, Hindus are doing. Hindus party center. I am not blaming the religion or the people who are normal good people. Okay, I am telling this fragmented small jobless people who in saffron colors and all comes out on the street. Even if one boy and girl is sitting, then they go and torture them, hit them. Okay, so this extra moral policing which you do, extra as if you are the only one who care for the cow. Some people are there, some groups are there, that fringe elements. So that elements, they are the ones who is doing this mob violence. Okay, meaning they think they will they don't need police, they don't need court, everything they will control, they will give the judgment. So that is wrong. Whatever religion you are, whatever this thing you are, mob violence and riots and all in the name of religion, party, or even region. Okay, region wise you can see in Punjab, in Tamil Nadu and all, religion is not a problem there. Their region is a problem. You tell anything by mistake against Tamil, against Punjab, against Sikh religion, anything you tell about their land, right, about their group, then there that will be problem. So everyone has its own issues. Okay, as I told, north has the issues of cow, south has the issues of region. So everything is wrong. I don't tell anyone is good or anyone is bad. Everyone is wrong when it comes to this thing. So mob violence, thousands of examples are there, and in the last few years, because of the social media and all, it instantly becomes viral. So this issue, okay, in this article nothing much is there. So that's why I'm telling you to understand that structure. What is this mob violence? There's no justification. Okay, this kind of question, if it comes mob violence, nowhere you can justify or tell a positive thing. Here you have to criticize only, you have to tell everything negative only. But what can the government do? That will be your positive thing. Okay, but what was happening, not even one person should write anything positive about this. No matter which state you are, which religion you are, just because you feel, okay, this cow should not be eaten, or like beef should not be eaten, you should not bring that into your answer. Okay, people in Kerala, people in Northeast eat beef. That is their personal choice. You have no right to question that. Okay, you, like, if the holy places, like you see, like UP, Uttarakhand, there and all, they are banning it. So that people understand. So suppose a Keralite or a Northeast person goes there they will not demand that, okay, I need beef. That if they do, then you can tell, here the law is like this, here it's like religion is there. Okay, that happens. That in like Muslims, they don't eat the like pork, like that. People have that. So where is that like tradition there followed, or temples are there, that areas you can tell. Like, you know, even people who eat beef in Kerala, if that day they're going to temple, or if it's like their festival time, or that time they won't eat non-veg, they'll be eating veg. So like that, there is their culture also there, your culture is also there. So people should respect each other's culture and not cross the lines. Okay, but one person sitting in UP cannot tell that entire India nobody should eat beef. Okay, or like even if tomorrow a Muslim, he feel like eating pork, the complete Muslim people should not go and shout at him or throw him out of the religion. That and all it's your personal thing. Okay, religion is actually personal, but our country, for some reason, many people have made it like a public thing. Okay, religion is actually for personal peace. Okay, so this again, if we debate and talk, it will go on for hours and it will become something else. So we'll come back to the topic here. Okay, mob lynching across India, it's happening. So it's a matter of shame for the union government and the state governments that the Supreme Court now is like going on has to remind. Okay, meaning they themselves are not doing things. Supreme Court has to come and tell consistent failure since the last 5 years. Lynching is happening. Mob violence against Muslims is happening. Marginalized sections are being like tortured by this cow vigilantes. Meaning some rumor also sometimes. WhatsApp will come like, okay, some lorry is coming here. He's like transporting beef. Sometimes it might not be even beef, but these people go and pull him, drag him out and then hit it. So these elements, okay, party elements or whoever is doing moral police, the so-called moral police, these people are the problem. And in our IPC section or anywhere, for murder, for death and all, for killing, there is provision. But a group coming and killing someone, there is no proper law written. So that law has to come. This is your answer, the positive answer you should write. A law should come where, even if it like mob, either arrest them all or something should be done. Okay, so CCTV camera should be there everywhere, so you can see who started this, or who is sending that message, who sent that rumor, check all their mobile phones. So like that, something should be done to track so that this doesn't happen. Okay, they can question something, but they cannot beat and kill that person on the street. That is completely wrong and not acceptable. Okay, so now a petition was there by National Federation of Indian Women, and that is why Supreme Court told or instructed Ministry of Home Affairs, Maharashtra, Orissa, Rajasthan, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Haryana. These are the states where this is majority things happening. Okay, not like other states are not happening. This is the where Supreme Court has directed, like, look into this cow vigilantism and mob killing. Okay, 2018 there was some case where it was told it is the sacrosanct duty or the main duty of the state to protect the lives of its citizens, and that the authorities have the principal obligation to prevent vigilantism of any kind. So this exact quote you should use in your answer. When a question comes on mob violence or vigilantism, this 2018 court case and what the court told, it has to be there in your answer. At least Vysh IAS students' answer, it should be there. Then you will get extra 1 or 2 marks for this. Okay. So it had come up with guidelines which included, meaning after this, guidelines came which included, like, there will be police officer in each district and they will be like identifying in each district, village and all, like, mob violence is happening, lynching is happening. So everything in paper we have laws, but do you think it has reduced? I don't think it has reduced everywhere. People who are this anti-Western culture, anti-modernism, this cow beef eating, people will still come on the road and still hit each other or kill each other. Okay, in paper we have laws. So initiated this. Not only states or center has to do something, Home Ministry and other governments, other law enforcement officials, everybody has to support them, then warn the public also about the consequences of what will happen if you do something like this. So that same thing, this article doesn't have much thing. Whatever I've told you, that is the content. Okay, so the yellow color, court is right in issuing orders to agencies of the state in holding them to account for the non-implementation of the guidelines of 2018 judgment. I told you 2018 judgment, I told you guidelines they made, police officers are there in paper, but it's not happening. So court warning the state again is correct. Okay, so it requires no less than concerted civil society action, meaning people also has to be aware. Okay, when some people are hitting someone, some other people should come in support of that person, and then you should finish it off and you should give him to the police or then discuss somewhere. Okay, not like that one full group go and, meaning everyone are targeting one person killing, that is wrong. When somebody is getting targeted, you other citizens also should stand for them, that this is wrong, you should not do. You also getting afraid and running away from there, or then join the crowd and then hit him, then what is the difference? So civil society action is required, sensitizing the people about fraternal relation. Okay, fraternity, we have a term in our preamble. Okay, fraternal relationship, brotherhood, and communities, everybody should come together, not typecasting like other, meaning, oh, you are a Muslim, that means you are eating beef, you are this thing, Kerala, you will eat beef. This typecasting and this thing should not be there. You should understand whether some issue has happened, then if it's against your religion, anything, you can tell, but you have no right to hit them or kill them. Okay. So this only, mob violences wreaks on ordinary citizens cannot be left to just judicial fiat, meaning judiciary alone passing law won't be enough. The people also has to change and realize, and then as I told, religion is personal. This thing is personal. Don't force others. Okay, religion is restricting you. You follow religion, your book or whatever you are following, that is controlling you. You cannot use that to control others. This one line, if you understand itself, problems will be solved. Okay, do your business, don't mind others' business. Then India's 90% problem will get over. Okay, so this is the article on mob violence. Tell me in comment section whether this kind of detailing which I do extra is helping you, because it takes little effort. Okay, so as I told, please like, comment, subscribe. Instagram also follow. There are also more than 10,000 followers we have already. I want that also to become 1 lakh, same like we have in our YouTube. So please subscribe that also. There are a lot of videos and posts I put in Instagram. Okay, so that's also important for you. So I'll wind up this video. Thank you and have a nice day.